Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. I'm starting to understand why we're in virtual learning because you guys clearly love super long Zoom calls. My name is Ross Novi. I am the father of two LAUSD students, a 16-year-old girl and a 14-year-old boy. The impact of distance learning has been awful for them, turning bright, engaged learners into sad, unmotivated, depressed children. I'm obviously not the only parent to see their kids struggle with online education. Out of my frustration, I created a nonpartisan campaign, LA School Uprising, to help push LAUSD to safely open for those who wish to return to in-person learning this upcoming semester. Everyone who's been touched by COVID understands what a serious and deadly disease this is, particularly right here and right now. At the same time, you should know parents have zero faith in this board and superintendent that you will open up schools as soon as it is safe enough to do so. It is clear you'll make excuses, delays, and ruin students' lives while you fiddle and figure out how to do it. This resolution isn't going to move the needle. I mean, reopening shouldn't depend on these asks. You're the second largest school district in the country, the biggest in the state. You should be leading the way and setting the state agenda. A resolution supporting further advocacy efforts and more funding than the $2 billion that the governor proposed. The problem isn't funding streams and instructional time. It's a lack of will and determination. Our governor is weak, and he should mandate schools reopen as soon as the Department of Public Health allows it. That's what we should be asking for. But just because he can't give you political cover to deal with the teachers union doesn't mean you guys also get a pass. Now, I'm a union member. I work in TV. When COVID hit, after a few months, we worked with the studios as a union to figure out how to get back to work. We have people working together in tight quarters on sets for hours. It's a very difficult situation, but working together, we found a way to persevere and make it work as best we can, as safe as we can. The teachers have a job to do and are getting vaccines ahead of other at-risk people to do that job. You have a job to do, educating students. Everyone has to do their job. You're obviously smart, passionate people. I've been very impressed watching you deal with all these issues all afternoon. I mean, how would you do this work if you weren't smart and passionate and caring about all these kids? But you have to know, when you look back at this time and reflect on how you performed under the pressure of this pandemic, you will not like what you see. LA schools during this time will forever be known as a cautionary tale. Not New York or Florida or Chicago or the majority of all the other districts and nations that somehow figured out how to make this happen. You will all own this, crushing the essential education of hundreds of thousands of kids to avoid making the difficult, painful, maybe even career-threatening choices that were required. Doing the right thing takes courage and sacrifice, and what I see is a whole lot of people simply covering their butts. As soon as cases drop, we need to open up for those who want to go this semester. I hope that we can achieve that, and I hope we get the money we need.
Thank you.